We bought an electric car and discovered as soon as that we were charging that from home that we were doubling our electricity usage. Obviously, the offset of that was we weren't buying fuel for the car anymore, but it did make me think, is there another way that we could charge our car more cheaply? So that's when we started looking at solar. I chose a couple of companies and I asked them for a quote. They were quite rigorous really in asking us how many people lived in the property, how big it was, what our usage was, what our electricity usage had been that you can get from your energy provider. We were told that for our output we would need about 10 panels. My understanding is that when it's operating at its absolute maximum will be something up to 5 kilowatts per hour. And a lot of people might think, oh, my house doesn't face south, it won't be any point me having solar panels, but 2/3 of ours are on this east-facing aspect and then only 1/3 of them are on the south, and yet we generate plenty of energy from our solar panels. We decided to get a battery. That was a bit more expensive. So at night, we pay 1/3 of what we would pay in the day for our energy, and you can charge up your battery at night. And then that means that through the rest of the day, when you'd be paying more, you are using your cheap rate electricity from your battery. I'm one of these people who think, get the housework out of the way first thing in the morning, and I'd have the dishwasher, washing machine, Hoover all going at once. It's much better to do it sequentially. So you'll do the hoovering, then you put the dishwasher on, then you put the washing machine on, and you can check then on your app because you'll see these little spikes of power. But if you have them all going at once, it might be too much for your own system and you might be then using backup from the grid, which is what you don't want to do. I'm going to show you Easter Sunday, and you can see that the green in the background is what's in our home battery. And you will see that at about 5:30, it falls off a cliff, and that's when the ovens are switched on. You can see 2 big blue peaks, so that's when there's a lot of electricity usage in the house. You can also see some little brown peaks, so that's when the grid had to kick in just to help. They said that it would be about 6 years, which to me doesn't feel like that long, because the added benefit is that I feel that we're doing our bit for the planet. We are also not buying fossil fuel for the car anymore. And I think we've fine-tuned it so well that we haven't paid full price for our electricity since we had it installed. We are paying only 50% of what we were paying before. So we're using twice as much electricity, we're paying half as much for it.